Hey everybody, it is Jules Johnson, and I am here to share my survivor story with you. I have been a victim of sexual abuse, physical abuse, as well as emotional abuse. The sexual abuse started at a very young age and carried over into my teenage years. And those encounters did something to my spirit that completely depleted any type of love or worth or positive thoughts that I had about myself. I felt completely dirty and unwanted and unworthy and not protected. And so as I got into my teenage years and started dating, my first physically abusive relationship was about 15 years old. I was dating an individual who would beat me based off of a response that he didn't like, or if he was trying to teach me a lesson. And I accepted every blow that was given and try to hide it as much as possible, but that relationship became the norm for me. I felt like I was doing something wrong because I always needed to be disciplined. After that relationship, even until my adult years, I had several abusive relationships. And because I didn't know where my strength was coming from, I didn't know how to find my strength, I didn't know how to find my voice, I took it. There was one situation where I was being choked so tightly that I blacked out. There was another situation where the individual dragged me from one end of the residence to the other by my hair and just dragged my face across the carpet. And I had carpet burns all over my face. So I became a pro at trying to hide my bruises, and I became a pro at hiding my pain. But when I got by myself and behind closed doors, I was breaking. I couldn't take it anymore. I got to the point where I got tired of being tired. Not just tired of being somebody's punching bag, not tired of just being somebody's emotional punching bag. When something wasn't right with them, it was my fault. And I got things of you're nothing, you won't be nothing, you're not going to ever be anything, things of that nature, to the point where at one point I believed it. I had got to the point where I got tired of just being tired. I had 2 young children, and thank goodness that they were never spectators of the abuse. They still seen my pain. They felt my pain. I tried to hide it as much as possible, but my children knew something was wrong. And I got tired of that. I didn't want my daughter to grow up thinking that was okay. I didn't want my son to grow up thinking that was okay. And I found enough strength. I found enough courage to go find counseling. I sought out counseling, and I'll be the first to tell you that I had to go through several counselors to find one that just kind of felt right and just fit. But when I did, I let it out. I started breaking down internal walls and started feeling places that had been beaten numb. And I started exploring why I was numb. Why didn't I value myself? Why I didn't love myself? And when you get to the root of it, for me, it was a feeling of overwhelming joy because I knew why. And knowing why, I was able to start building upon that. And I began to build myself up day in and day out. And I started pouring into me because I never had that. And I can tell you that today, I love me. I love every piece of me. And I also love every scar that my spirit has because they're my stories. They're my beauty marks. They make me who I am today. And as a former victim, as a survivor, I enjoy life. I look forward to living, and so can you. So I encourage you to start pouring love into yourself. Start being of value to yourself. Start being deserving of so much more. Because there is life after being a victim. We become survivors.